they came to bring something on the plate. And let's face it, it wasn't just a win for Stefan, it was a split win.
Yep.
So hands up to Jamie Petch and his camp. They put up an excellent fight. I think both of us looked across the room from each other and said, yes, this is what it's all about.
Yep.
I could tell that, they're warriors as well, and they came to have their lad tested. The guy's undefeated in their pro, and I think they enjoyed that bout, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stefan was surprised, actually, at some of the things that he did. Were you surprised as a coach?
No, I'm never surprised. Now, we said, karate versus Muay Thai, but I knew, because Paul himself is a Muay Thai fighter,
Yep.
so I knew they're going to mix it both. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
And I also had my plan to mix it. And as I said, fighting is about adjusting. So, whatever they bring to the table, the style adjusts.
Malk, your thoughts? I mean, it was an intriguing one, a tough one to score. I thought maybe Petch had just edged it. Obviously, you were on the side of Turgiev but we had our doubts as well. It's the type of fight that you would want to watch over and over to study.
I had my, as you know, thoughts on Turgiev just because of the K1 styling and the way that the judges at ringside would see the K1 that's imbued in him. But what I loved about Jamie Petch, and what I think was he was finding difficult, was the timing of Jamie and the way he kept it at range. He came off that centre line and made Turgiev have to work every time to get inside. The one thing I did feel is when he got inside, those punches of his, Jamie's head going back as they did,
right, yeah.
these little things can influence the judges, but take nothing away. I was not shocked by the split decision.
Yeah. Now, one thing we did get to see tonight, in addition to some great fights, was a very momentous occasion to be able to see Crew Sam in recognition by the WKU of his own unique style and approach. That was so special to be able to share, and I know you and I really appreciate different things in martial arts. Crew Sam has a tricky style.
Well, the thing is, Chris, what you've got to look at here is you're not looking at an organisation being given this honour. You're looking at an individual being told what you do now is an official style. That's something that you just don't see very often. It's not like we brought a board of governors in here. We brought one man in here. But what I would like to say with having Crew Sam here, as much as that is an honour, it must now be a starting point as an incredible responsibility.
Definitely. But it's a responsibility that I thrive on. And I've been trying to tell my story about my style all along from the very, very get-go. So to get that accreditation means, let's get to work. It means that I can now have that passion to continue to showcase the style to the world, evolve it, tweak it, but it gives me that oomph to keep going. Doing what I do comes at the sacrifice of my family, my time, the pay in this industry at the moment. So therefore, I need to be able to, having that accreditation makes me push further for that school of excellence that I talk about, that martial art etiquette that I want the world to see. So, for me, I enjoy that responsibility because I've been putting that responsibility on myself for a very long time anyway.
But Chris, that also has a knock-on effect, what Crew Sam was saying. When you talk about that honour, one of the things we always say we love about here is the mutual respect between camps. Now, we had a split decision main event. It was a split decision. It was close. We had an unbeaten fighter lose.
We've seen some scenes before after such occurrences.
But what happened here? Both camps looked at each other. Both camps smiled. Jamie Petch was acknowledging the winner, Sergio, from here. And that's what it breeds. It's not just, when you look at saying someone's got a style now, it's not just about the way your fighters react or the way you say, oh yeah, I know that's the next generation fighter. It was what that knock-on effect has with the fact that the closest of main events, nothing but harmony.
Yeah.
That, to me, is as important as some of the things Crew Sam has highlighted. It's almost, to me, a knock-on effect of what he's trying to achieve.
Yeah, it's incredibly admirable to be able to spread that, not only through your fighters and how they conduct themselves in and out of the ring, but how you run a show and how you promote things. From Malk and I know a real pleasure.
Thank you very much.
What can we expect going forward? Final question. What do you think the future holds, not only for this new recognition of your style, your gym, your promotion, this show?
I think the future holds more expansion of NGC in terms of more international fights. I've been speaking to other gyms all across the world. You'd be surprised at the sort of fighters that want to come to the show. But obviously it's expensive flying fighters over. But the aim is to have the highest level of fights internationally, domestically, And as you said, I couldn't be more pleased that this final match was a split decision. It's not. I'm happy as a fight fan, as someone that's trying to put SN Combat, Sam Nankani Combat versus other styles. I'm happy with the outcome because, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see a total. You want to test. You want to challenge.
It was an awesome night. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Chris Hoekstra, Malcolm Martin, my broadcast partner as always, and of course the man that makes it all happen, Sam Nankani. Guys, I cannot wait for the next NGC. Follow us on social media, and we look forward to seeing you next time for Next Generation Combat. Good night from London.